EMTV's Vocal Fusion Season 8 is proudly brought to you by Colgate-Palmolive, Telecom PNG, Besta, Nescafe 3-in-1 Mocha, PNG Air, The Cosmopolitan, #1 Trophy House, The Crown Hotel, and Trends Beauty International.
Good evening, PNG. I'm Rebecca Tavenna, your host for Vocal Fusion Season 8, coming to you from the Cosmopolitan right here in the nation's capital. Last week, we witnessed the completion of our final cuts. And going towards the end, it was a tough decision for our judges, but here we are with our top 10. Congratulations to all who've made it, and especially to our two wildcards that completed the top 10, Grace Pope and Dwayne Auna. Tonight's theme is PNG Legends, and what a fitting theme to end the week of Papua New Guinea's independence celebrations. Of course, Vocal Fusion Season 8 would not be possible if it weren't for our sponsors on the show, Colgate-Palmolive, Telecom PNG, Besta, and Nestle with their product, Nescafe 3-in-1 Mocha. Also, a special acknowledgement to our production partners, PNG Air, Vocal Fusion's official airline carrier, the Cosmopolitan, our host venue partner for Season 8, the Crown Hotel, our accommodation partner for Season 8, #1 Trophy House, our grand finalist trophy awards and host wardrobe sponsor, and to Trans Beauty International, our hair and makeup specialist for Vocal Fusion Season 8. Once again, thank you for being part of this journey with us. Moving over to our judging panel, it's great to see you all tonight. How are we this evening, Graham?
We're absolutely fantastic, please, and thank you. And looking forward to the top 10 because it's been a long time coming and we're ready for it.
Definitely. How about you, Lavina? How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm really excited for tonight to celebrate anniversary, PNG anniversary, yes, and ready to be swept away to the beautiful islands of PNG, baby.
You know, Lavina, your hair, your earrings, they really scream party, so I'm pretty sure you're excited for tonight's show.
Oh, yes, I'm rocking the Earth and Ocean Daphne Vella tassel earrings, okay? Just a little plug.
Clip on.
Yes.
Love it. Thank you, Lavina.
Excuse me.
Oh, four, how are you this evening?
I'm good, thanks. Yeah, excited as Papa mentioned, we're finally down to the top 10 now. And what better way to start off the top 10 with, these PNG legendary songs. It's one of my favorite themes on the show and it always has been, so I can't wait to get the show started.
Right. Thank you, judges, for being with us tonight. Radio, before we get started, tonight, our first Colgate-Palmolive Most Improved Award will be awarded towards the end of the show to the contestant that has shown vast improvement or growth over the weeks with their coaching and their final delivery. Also commencing tonight, public voting comes into effect. Yes, you will have a say on who moves on to the next round. Voting lines will open straight after the show and close on Wednesday at 1 p.m. So if you'd like to see your favorite contestant or who you feel is the best performer from tonight's show move on to the next stage, you can text their name to 7880-1234. Or you can jump on the Vocal Fusion Facebook page, like the page, and select the contestant of your choosing. All right, judges, ladies and gentlemen, let the excitement begin. Kicking off our top 10 with their chosen PNG Legends song is Jordan Vella with Sir George Telek and the late John Wong's song, Anita.
Time is up, Longhouse. You come out. you have no good time, you told hello to me. Hey baby, me sabe, are you waiting me? Oh yes, Anita, you let walk me. Wait a minute, sabe luz, tintin on you. Day and night, me stop, me dream on you. Long hill, long city. Oh yes, Anita, you let walk me. Oh yes, Anita, you let walk me.
Nice song choice there by Jordan. A lot of facial expressions going on. Judges, your thoughts? We'll start with 04.
Yo, Jordan, good night. That was a very plain performance for me. You know, that's one of the songs that I grew up listening to. You know, John Wong is one of my all-time favorite PNG musicians. And, you know, I expected your performance to be a bit more different since it's such a classic song. It just felt as if you were just singing, like it's something you... It was like more like a karaoke performance for me, you know? There was nothing special about it. I would have loved it, really, if you had put your own twist to it. But yeah, bro, it was just... it was plain for me, that's all I'll say.
Thank you, 04. How about you, Lavina?
Yeah, I have to agree. Oh my goodness. You could have at least got somebody to do your controls for your music so you're not going in and out of the shot, out of the frame, because that was pretty distracting. Also, yeah, I have to agree. It was like a school project. I would have loved him to put more effort into his wardrobe as well, because we are, this is PNG Legendary, and, you know, to put on something more traditional, to represent your province and your country, I think that would have made this performance shine a little bit more. But yeah, also the recording quality was really poor. So, bro, you need to lift up your game for your next performance if you do get through.
Thank you, Lavina. How about you, Graham?
Yes, well, unfortunately, it's all been said, and it's just a real shame because he does have a voice, and you know, he did try to come out. I don't know whether he forgot it was Independence Day or whatever it was, but it wasn't dressed. But the most important thing about the whole thing was the quality of the sound, and it was terrible. And once you have the quality of sound, terrible. He might be known old to hear it right, but we here didn't hear it at all. So pick your game up, young man.
Thank you, judges. Tough comments there, but comments worth taking to heart. If you'd like to see Jordan go through to the next round, type Jordan to 7880-1234, or you can jump onto our Facebook page and click on the link to cast your vote. Voting lines will open at the end of the show. Up next, she won the judges over with her virtual delivery last week. This week, she has chosen to perform a song from one of Papua New Guinea's legendary bands, Rex Band. Singing Sweet Finchafen, please make welcome Rebecca Esau. Definitely a song that has stood the test of time. That was Rebecca Iso there. Judges, your thoughts on her performance? We'll start off with Lavina.
Look, this is a prime example of why I asked the contestants to count 3 seconds before and after their performance so we have a clean cut. We lost the whole beginning of the performance as well as the end. So it became really messy. I mean, she's got a great voice. She's got great projection. She's, massive notes in there, but without control, it's sort of lackluster, and it goes all over the place. For me, I didn't feel that performance. And you know what? I have to agree with 04. That performance outside, we lost all the low end of her vocals.
Yeah, definitely.
If she recorded it inside, you would have captured everything with her vocal range. But that with an open space like that, everything just goes out and just it just sounds the reverb and no.
True comments there from Lavina. How about you, Graham? What did you think of her performance?
Well, Rebecca, this is the problem, you see. We told you last week that we really didn't want to see songs. It was up to you, of course, but your quality last week outside wasn't good. And obviously that she hasn't listened too good, and she's gone and produced this song. This girl has a wonderful voice, but it's just overtaken by outside, bad recording, and all those sort of things that I just hate saying. I just don't like. But you've got to be truthful, and unfortunately, it wasn't good.
How about you, 04?
Yeah, pretty much agree with both Vinna and Graham. It all comes down to the quality of the video, because that's how you're going to be judged, from us sitting here and also for the viewers around the country, especially when it's public voting now. It's really vital you get those sort of things right. But, you do have a good voice. I mean, it was proven last week. But because you also shot a video outside last week, but that was much better than what we just saw. Tonight was just, like as Vinna mentioned, like when the certain parts of the song where you went low, we didn't hear anything at all. Just totally lost you. I appreciate you trying to put your own twist to that classic, but, most parts of the video, we can hardly hear you. So, that really does affect you in the long run. So just bear that in mind next time.
Well, there you have it, our judges' comments on Rebecca Iso's performance. If you'd like to see Rebecca go through to the next round, type Rebecca to 7880-1234, or you can visit our Facebook page, click on the link and cast your vote. Voting lines will open at the end of the show. You're watching Vocal Fusion Season 8, The Top 10. We'll have more right after these messages. See you soon. Welcome back. You're watching MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 8, The Top 10, coming to you from the Cosmopolitan. A special acknowledgement to PNG Air, MTV's Vocal Fusion's official airline carrier. Tonight's Vocal Fusion theme is PNG Legends. And just before the break, we saw 2 of our top 10 virtual contestants sing 2 unforgettable legendary hits. Let's see what our remaining contestants have in store for us. From the New Guinea Islands, we move over to the Central Province coastline, singing Noel Asi's Kekeni. This is Ros Onzem. Best of luck, Ross.
pamaitamu toasi egudala baina era bahenimu kekenie hoina lawegu o kekenie hoina lawegu kekenie hoina lawegu.
What a great take there of Noel Asi's Kekeni by Ross Onzem. Judges, your comments. This time we'll start off with Graham.
Okay, the best so far. And Ross has done a good job there with that song. I thought he was a little bit off key a couple of times, but the rest of it was okay. Best today by far. Well done, Ross.
Yeah.
Thank you, Graham. 04.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to finally bring that live level of excitement back to the show. I think that probably is the best so far we've seen from the first three. Appreciate the effort that went behind the quality of that video because it was really clear, visually and also audibly. But yeah, there was, like as Papa Ben pointed out, I think there were just certain parts during the middle of the performance that he went a bit off key. But you know, that's nothing that can't be fixed. But it was a good effort, Ross. And yeah, appreciate it. Thank you. Good
Thank you
performance.
for. And Lavina.
Yeah, I really love that performance. I love his unique tone that he has and how he puts it into every song that he sings every week. The consistency is real. I love it. I love that performance. Yeah, and it was my favorite so far. I've forgotten about the other two before him, to be honest. So yeah, this one stood out for me.
Thank you, judges. If you'd like to see Ross go through to the next round, type Ross to 7880-1234 or jump onto our Facebook page, click on the link and cast your vote. Voting lines will open at the end of the show. Moving on, our next virtual contestant resides right here in the nation's capital, and she has chosen a very popular Moses Tau song. Ladies and gentlemen, please make welcome Vaita Pala singing He Lalo Une by the late Moses Tau.
Lautari kakagu umuyede olalo tomamu no mauridia ede oita tomamu.
I wonder where this is.
Heidi, Heidi.
Nice beach.
Let's go. Ah, beautiful.
Tarikakagu itaera mauri inarinana era diravamo kaka kaka gunana kauna enesenia oto amu.
Wow.
What a beautiful take on that song by Vaita. Oh, I absolutely loved it. But of course, judges, your thoughts matter. Let's see what you have to say. We'll start off with 04.
Yo, Vaita, man, that was incredible. Appearance and backdrop on point. I know we stress that, you know, if you do decide to shoot outdoors, then, you know, if it's better if there's no wind and stuff. But, you know, you utilize the fact that of using a microphone, which is very good.
Yeah.
So we heard, you know, every line, every word really clearly as well. Loved how you incorporated a dance into your performance as well. And I was just having a word with Papa Bear before the show started, because when we were going through the song list, we noticed that you chose this classic from the late, great Mashanti. You know, he he was a showman. You know, he never let anyone down for any of his live performances or any of his songs. He was the man, and like for you, I reckon you did justice to that performance. So well done.
Great comments there. How about you, Graham?
Yes, well, here we are celebrating independence, and we should be also celebrating Moses Tau's life too, because he gave a lot to music, and that song was, I think, one of his best that is well known around the area. And for that young lady who got into costume and sang it on one of the best beaches I've seen in Papua New Guinea, my goodness, what a lovely beach. I have to find out where that beach is and go and have a swim there. It's really lovely. But apart from all my rambling on, it was a great performance and I really loved it. And good for you.
Great comments there, Graham. Definitely, I was wrecking my head. Where is this beach located? Radio Lavina, what are your thoughts on her performance tonight?
And that, my friends, is how you win the show, okay? It was my favorite performance. Her vocals, wardrobe, backdrop, performance. Oh my goodness, hands down, the best. Best performance I've seen so far throughout the season, you know, and also her incorporating the choreography and everything, moving like, you know what, come on, take me to the islands. I love that. That's perfect. apart from the abrupt ending, because that was pretty like, come on, girl, you got to work on your breathing, all right? But we can work on that, easily fixed. Amazing performance.
Great comments there from our judges. Good on you, Vita. Thank you, judges. So if you'd like to see Vita go through to the next round, you can text in Vita to 7880-1234 or visit our Facebook page and click on the link where you can cast your vote. Again, voting lines open at the end of the show. After the break, our one and only virtual contestant all the way from Medang, he'll take on a legendary hit by Shy D's. We'll see you on the other side. Welcome back. You're watching MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 8, The Top 10, coming to you from the Cosmopolitan, our host venue partner for Season 8. Moving right along, our next virtual contestant comes in all the way from Medang, and he is the only remaining virtual contestant in this competition from the Momase region. Here is Lamek Rimandai performing Aiwara by Shy D's.
Promise from you turning backside. Now you're losing me go. Me stop from good to one time I wara. Me like him you saving on a losing titi. Me praise you losing me team me. I wanna come now. Me cry on you, yeah. Me like him, you sabe. Me on a blues him titi. Yeah. Whoa,
A great effort there by Lamek. Over to the judges. Lavina, we'll start with you.
Oh, I definitely would have redid that intro to clean up the runs because I know that he can sing. the phone book. That's how good he is. But I know that he could have redone that intro because it was all over the place and it really sounded strained, And I think visualization, bro, if the exercise that I've taught you, try and visualize the notes before you get there. Anticipate that, okay? Also, that sustained note at the end, it started to go flat. Did you not hear it? It sounded flat. It was going under the note.
Yeah, towards the end.
Yeah. So, you know what? It sounded like a mosquito going back and forth. You know what I mean? When you're, that's what it sounded like. And it was just annoying. So, yeah, hopefully you get another chance to sing something different and bring your A game.
Thank you, Lavina, for your comments. Graham, what did you think of Lamek's performance?
Well, the first thing I want to say is I was very pleased that he got dressed up in local, attire.
Yeah.
He looked really good at that. I didn't actually think it was such a bad. We've had a bit of a mixture today, this evening. I think it wasn't really that bad, but I'm not the coach, so I'm only just giving it from how I see it, and I think that he can do a lot better than what he did. And I think the problem with us at the moment is that we don't they have to go and organise themselves and do their own videos and their own music and all those sorts of things, and we're not really there to help them as much as we have done in the past. So, but anyway, good luck to him, and I hope he goes through.
Thank you, Graham. And 04.
Yeah, I think the main thing I picked up from that performance was just the messy beginning of the performance that Vinna pointed out, and then that ending where he tried to prolong the note was just a bit. It was going flat, as Vinna pointed out. Those are the two main things that I picked up from that performance. It was an interesting performance. Appreciate the fact that he did get dressed up and the video was of decent quality. But yeah, just the thing about doing these videos at home is that you can watch it over and over again and decide whether or not this is your final copy before submitting it in. So for the contestants, bear that in mind, okay? Don't rush your performances. You're at home. You're in the comfort of your home. You can take as many attempts as possible to do your videos before sending them in. So make sure that it's the best one before you do decide to submit it. So just for the rest of the contestants, just always bear that in mind. But good effort, bro.
Thank you, judges, for your comments. If you want to see Lamek move on to the next stage, you can text in Lamek to 7880-1234, or you can jump onto our Facebook page, click on the link, and select Cast Your Vote. Voting lines will open at the end of the show. Moving right along, our next virtual contestant resides right here in Port Moresby and has chosen to perform a number from the Apple Sun Band of Rabaul. Singing Frankie by Apple Sun Band of Rabaul, this is Joseph Adani Eko.
I remember when I was playing the rhythm in the Apple Sun Band, and my mama used to say, son, you got more than the other boys. I didn't want to take her choice to make her feel so sad, but the day came for me to do the only thing I could. Oh, Frankie, you've been doing things down on me, saying things to set me free, every night and every day. Ooh, Frankie, I've been wasting my time on you, making things to change your mind, 'cause that's all I wanna do.
Amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Joseph Adani Eko with Apple Sun Band of Rabaul. This band was such a huge hit back in the 70s. Radio judges, what did you think about his performance? We'll start off with Graham.
Well, I thought it was absolutely fantastic. I really liked it. I actually know of the song. It comes from the area where I'm attached to in the East of Britain. And we were just saying a few minutes ago, you know, there are a lot of people who have been on Vocal Fusion who are soloists, who are singing in different venues around Port Moresby at the moment, and I think that he's one guy that could fit right in there. I think the customers would just love him as a soloist around the place. So if he wants a gig or two, just get in touch and we'll make sure he gets there because he deserves it.
Wow, well, there you had it, Joseph. Get in touch with Graham. Radio 04, what did you think of his performance?
I loved it, man. I loved his previous performance in the Heats, and I love this one now. Like I love his voice. He's quite the character. I love that persona that he brings to his performances, and he's just full of life. You know, he's a natural, especially like in front of the camera, man. So yeah, hands down, I like it. One best thing.
And of course, our coach, Lavina, what did you think of his performance?
Yeah, I absolutely loved his performance. Very entertaining, amazing stage presence. And I love the Elvis inflections that he put in there in his vocal. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Let me make this very clear. You don't have to have a massive notes and big singing and trills everywhere in the song. If you've got charisma and if you've got stage presence to lure people into your performance, then that's a star. And I can see that in him. Well done, Joseph.
Great comments there from our judges. Righty, if you'd like to see Joseph move on to the next round, you can text in Joseph to 7880-1234, or you can jump onto the Vocal Fusion Facebook page, click on the link, and cast your vote. Voting lines will open at the end of the show. You're watching Vocal Fusion Season 8, The Top 10. Our theme is PNG Legends. We'll be back with more on the other side. Welcome back to Vocal Fusion Season 8, The Top 10. A word of thanks to Crown Hotel, EMTV's accommodation partner for Season 8, and to Trans Beauty International, our hair and makeup specialist for Vocal Fusion Season 8. We just passed halfway with 4 more of our virtual contestants to get through. First up is young Dwayne Auna, who has chosen to perform Tarikana's legendary hit, Crazy. Please make welcome Dwayne. Not a bad effort there by Dwayne. Let's cross over to our judges for their thoughts. We'll start off with 04.
Good night, bro, Dwayne. It was all right for me. I wouldn't say it was a great performance, but it was good. You know, I still think you deserve the place in the top 10. I appreciate that you did try to put your own twist to it, especially I think during the middle of that performance. But and I would have loved maybe a bit more expression right from the beginning as well. and not just, where you started to pick up during the middle of the performance. But all in all, it was a decent effort. Well done.
How about you, Lavina? What did you think of his performance?
Yeah, I have to agree. You know what? I am really happy that he's part of our top 10, and he got chosen as a wild card. He deserves to be in this top 10. So, yeah, well, what was lacking in performance, he really did make up with vocals. His vocal range is ridiculous. It's crazy, and I love it. So one thing I have to remind him is as soon as that video starts, it's game face on, bro. Game face on. And you have it on until you press stop. So, yeah. But well done.
Thank you, Lavina. And Graham, what did you think of his performance?
I'm just going to be a little bit reserved here. I'm unsure. I quite liked his appearance. I'm happy that he dressed up for the occasion. His voice in the two songs that he sang previous were average for me, but my two learned friends who know a lot about more music than I do really want him in there, and they see something in him that I obviously don't, and I want him to show it so that I can become part of them. So good luck to him, and I hope he's part of the next 8, and we'll see where he goes.
Yes, definitely. To the next 9. Some good comments there. If you'd like to see Dwayne move on to the next round, you can text in Dwayne to 7880-1234, or you can jump onto our Facebook page, click on the link to cast your vote. A reminder, voting lines open at the end of the show. Next up is our female virtual contestant from Kerema. She stunned the judges with her performance last week, and let's see if she can do that again. Singing Basil Gregg's Lonely Makuri, please make welcome Myra Kakarere. Wow, another great legendary song that has stood the test of time, and what a beautiful take on it. Judges, your thoughts? We'll start off with Lavina.
Yeah, it was a beautiful performance, but it didn't take me there, you know what I mean? And, I reckon she could have done more with her backdrop. It was a bit too plain with those cut-out cardboard stars. I don't know what that was. I would have loved her to put in a full belt going into that key change as well, just to take us, songs you have to understand that they have layers, so we need to have peaks and valleys, and, what she was giving me was just one note. So, overall, good effort.
Thank you, Lavina, for that. How about you, Graham?
Well, I thought she was playing it a little bit easy to myself because I think that when she gets to singing non-Papua New Guinea songs, that she will actually shine. And it's a silly thing to say because she's a Papua New Guinean and she should know those songs very, very well. But I think she was playing it a little bit low, and she was doing that. I'll tell you one thing about her, though. I'll tell you what, she is the #1 for Colgate John Woods here from Colgate, he's going to love her teeth, I'll tell you. And
Definitely.
yeah, so she should go out there and get a prize for the best teeth today anyway, because they're shiny and bright, and everybody should clean their teeth.
Thank you, Graham. Interesting comments there. How about you, 4?
You know, she has a lovely voice. Yeah, like I'm gonna have to agree with Vina. I love the original of that song. It's such a classic. But that was a nice rendition. But yeah, I feel as if she was just playing it safe. Like I was just waiting during that performance for her to just bust out and do something like huge, you know?
Yes.
But it just didn't come, like, especially towards the end. So I'm
And you
disappointed.
know what
Like
the
I
sad
really
thing
wanted her to
is?
do something
The sad
special
thing is
with
she
that
can
performance.
do it.
But she does have a lovely voice. We've seen it in the past, and I'll say it again to her tonight. You can really sing. Just I think you could have done a bit more and step out of your comfort zone, especially vocally. But yeah, all in all, good effort.
Thank you, judges. If you'd like to see Myra move on to the next stage, you can text in Myra to 7880-1234, or you can jump on our Facebook page, click on the link, and cast your vote. Again, voting lines will open at the end of the show. After the break, our final 2 virtual contestants in the top 10 get to have their 10 to prove to the judges if they can move on over to the next round, and to prove to you also. So we'll see you on the other side. Welcome back to Vocal Fusion Season 8, coming to you from the Cosmopolitan. A special acknowledgement to Number 1 Trophy House, our Grand Finalist Trophy Awards and host wardrobe sponsor. Also, a special acknowledgement to Colgate-Palmolive, our prize money sponsors for the Grand Finalists of Vocal Fusion Season 8. Once again, a big thanks to John Wood and the team. A reminder, only 4 virtual contestants will make it through to the grand final. The 3rd runner-up gets to win 5,000 kina. The 2nd runner-up walks away with 10,000 kina. The 1st runner-up pockets 15,000 kina. And the grand final winner for Vocal Fusion Season 8 wins 30,000 kina. It's been a great show so far. Radio, we are now down to our final 2 virtual contestants in the top 10. Next up, he blew the judges away in Final Cut 1 and pretty much set the benchmark for this competition. Singing Beautiful Medang by Demasol, ladies and gentlemen, please make welcome Bradley Leviamat.
Long Money come on top, na ibungin sky, na making you look nice to do. Oh yeah. No another bella hop again. Long palace where me son up now. In nice to do, yeah. But me go again. Maski ba mi stop o guitar long here. Ooh yeah. All purpuri line ng road. All people is smile on you, yeah. All ilani go ahead by making you hamamas. All purpuri line ng road. All people is smile on you, yeah. All ilani go ahead by making you a hamamas. Cause this bella emi
Another amazing performance by Bradley, I must say. Radio judges, your thoughts? We'll start off with Graham.
Well, Bradley's my man. I'll tell you what, he did a fantastic job there. And isn't it nice to see a young man smiling when he's singing and enjoying what he's doing?
Yes.
And that's exactly what he was doing. He really enjoyed singing us the song, and he sang it well. So good luck to you, Bradley. We'll see you next week, boy.
Great comments there. 04.
Yeah, man, I love that performance. Great rendition, great song choice as well. It's one of my favorite songs as well. If you're talking about PNG legendary songs, you have a really lovely voice, bro, and you really know how to control it properly. And you know, it's great seeing you on the show as well. And I'm also happy that you're still in the, you made it this far into the top 10. So let's just hope that you can make it more farther in this competition, because I'd love to see you still here. Well done, bro.
Thank you, 04. And how about you, Lavina?
Yeah, I loved his performance. I have to agree with my co-judges. Yep, hands down, amazing. I would have loved a little bit more. He could have given a little bit more and also given us a little two-step. There ain't nothing wrong with a little two-step in there, man. Come on, man. But otherwise, I loved it. Beautiful, Bradley.
Great comments there from our judges. Thank you. Now, if you'd like to see Bradley move on to the next stage, you can text him Bradley to 7880-1234, or you can head on over to our Facebook page, click on the link, and cast your vote. Once again, the voting lines open at the end of the show. Now, our final virtual contestant for this evening in the top 10 performs a number by Barike Band. And it's such a perfect song to end the show. Singing One Country by Barike Band, please make welcome Grace Pope. Thank you, Grace, for that performance. Let's cross over to our judges for their thoughts. We'll start off with 04.
Yeah, good night, Grace. Applaud you first of all for, you look amazing. I love the backdrop. You incorporate face paint into your appearance as well. Love that. And that's really appreciated. Yeah. But I just feel, as great as that song is and as a classic as it is, I just don't feel that it showcased your vocal ability.
Yes.
There's certain parts, especially towards the start, where you could have utilized that a bit more to showcase, why you're in the top 10. You know what I'm saying? I was just speaking to Graham while you were performing. It just seems as if you were playing safe. This is the top 10 now, so it's just going to get more intense in terms of the standard we're holding you to. So I would have loved definitely a bit more vocally, but it was a good performance. Great. You look great. You look amazing, and more expression as well. That's one thing. It's a very patriotic song, so maybe a bit more expression would have been fitting.
Thank you, 04. How about you, Lavina?
Yeah, I have to agree, man. I've heard this song sung a few times throughout the seasons, and I would have loved her to put her own spin on it, a little different rendition in the verses and the chorus. She's got such a sultry, really thick tone, and there's so much you can do with it to showcase a little bit more of those, the light and shade of her vocals, but she just didn't do it, and yeah, and like a smile would help. My goodness, you're talking about one country, one nation, one people, and you got to be proud about that. I didn't see anything, shine with this performance. I loved her wardrobe. I loved the backdrop and stuff. I don't know if the makeup was hardened her facial expressions, but yeah, it was just, I don't know what it was. But I would have loved a lot more emotions from that performance.
Thank you, Lavina. And over to you, Graham.
Well, let me just tell you that I thought that she was just being a little bit casual too.
Yes.
She got into this competition because she gave us a really big song. She sang it magnificently and she got in on her own merits. And I just thought that she played it a little bit safe there along the way. This will be the only time that you can play it safe, girl, because next time, you'll probably get into the top 10, the top 9, but next time, there won't be a next time.
Yeah.
Thank you, judges, for your comments. If you would like to see Grace move on to the next round, you can text in Grace to 7880-1234, or you can visit our Facebook page, click on the link, and cast your vote. After the break, our Colgate-Palmolive's Most Improved Performer of the Week award is coming up. We'll see you after these messages. Welcome back, Papua New Guinea. You're watching MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 8, the Top 10. And what a great show it's been tonight, put on by our top 10 virtual contestants. And definitely a great way to wrap up the week of our country's independence celebrations. Right, it's time to announce the Colgate-Palmolive Most Improved Performer of the Week. Lavina, would you like to say a few words before we make the announcement?
Sure. All right. This performer really did make a huge improvement on all aspects of their performance. They really did take on the advice of the judges and really did smash it this week. So very deserving, and congratulations.
Thank you, Lavina. Now, I would like to call upon the General Manager of Colgate-Palmolive Limited to the stage, Mr. John Wood, to say a few words.
Hi, Rebecca, how are you? You enjoyed the show tonight? Oh, good. Okay, well, here we are again, Season 8. Wow, it's been a long time. 2014 was the first year we started out on this, and here we are, still standing strong. I guess the comment I would like to make tonight is that having been at every show since 2014, I've got to see and hear and listen to the contestants. And I've got to say, we're at top 10. And I've got to be honest with you, I think tonight's standard at top 10 is nowhere near where the top 10 has been in the past. So what I'd say to all contestants is, remember, this is a competition, okay? So look at every component of your performance and get every part right. We had in and outs tonight with sound and so on. We had a couple of performers who were well and truly, I think, above the standard of the rest, and that's being completely honest. So look at the show tonight, those of you who, the top 10 who are in it, and look at your fellow contestants and see how you measure up to the others, because that's going to be a great benchmark for you. Listen to what Lavina says every week. She is your mentor and your coach, a very talented lady. Learn from her. top 10. This is getting towards the sharp end, truly, for this competition. And there's some good cash at the end of it, which I'm very happy to give away, but we want to give it away to those people who are most deserving. So, having said that, I will hand back to Rebecca.
Thank you, Mr. John Wood. Well, this is it. We've been waiting for this moment. Colgate's most improved performer of this week. Since you're up here, I would like you to make the announcement.
Okay, it is with great pleasure that I announce the most improved for this week is Vita Pala, and very well deserved. A fantastic performance, Vita. Very, very well deserved. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. John Wood. Recapping tonight's virtual contestants. Once again, voting lines are open. To vote for Jordan Vela, type Jordan, Jordan, and send to 7880-1234.
Oh yes, Anita, you
To see Rebecca Esau through to the top 9, type Rebecca, REBECCA, and send to 7880-1234. If you would like to see Ross Onzem through to the next round, type Ross, ROSS, and send to 7880-1234. To vote for Vita Pala, type Vita, VAITA, and send to 7880-1234. To vote for Lamek Rimandai, type Lamek, LAMECH, and send to 7880-1234. To vote for Joseph Adanieko, type Joseph, JOSEPH, and send to 7880-1234.
Every night and every day.
To vote for Dwayne Auna, type Dwayne, DWAYNE, and send to 7880-1234.
Give you a smile, or maybe my baby.
If you'd like to see Myra Kakarere through to the next round, type Myra, MYRA, and send to 7880-1234. To vote for Bradley Leviamat, type Bradley, BRADLEY, and send to 7880-1234.
By making you
And to see Grace Pope make it through to the top 9, type Grace, GRACE, and send to 7880-1234. You can also jump onto our Facebook page and click on the link to cast your vote. Radio, we have come to the end of tonight's show, but I'd like to give it to Graham for his final remarks on behalf of the judges.
Well, thank you very much for that. But before I do give my final remarks, I'd just like to, on behalf of Vocal Fusion and EMTV and all the crew that works here behind us and our sponsors, give our condolences to Mrs. Tao, wife of the late Baruka Tao, who was just an absolutely fantastic musician right through Papua New Guinea for many, many years, taught and taught a lot of people and just an absolutely fantastic fellow. So rest in peace on behalf of Vocal Fusion and all its subsidiaries, my friend. About tonight. Tonight was a differential night. It was a night that gave out about 4 people who really stood out. The rest have to catch up. And I hope they do catch up, and they need to say, as Mr. Wood has said, they need to look at the show on Sunday night or whenever it is going to be put on, and they need to learn from that show. And they need to come in. They're going to be singing songs that they know and love and sing around the town and in their homes, and they need to get on with it, because we need to get back to where we were before. But anyway, good luck to everybody. The judges are with you. You've got a good coach with you. You've got a whole bunch of sponsors behind you with a packet full of money. So just go on and do the job properly. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Graham. Once again, a big thank you to our judging panel, the amazing Lavina, Ofor, and Graham Osborne. Thank you also to our sponsors on the show, Colgate-Palmolive, Telecom PNG, Vesta, and Nestle with their product Nescafe 3-in-1 Mocha. Also, big thank you to our production partners, PNG Air, Vocal Fusion's official airline carrier, the Cosmopolitan, our host venue partner for Season 8, the Crown Hotel, our accommodation partner for Season 8, Number 1 Trophy House, our Grand Finalist Trophy Awards sponsor and host wardrobe sponsor as well, and to Trans Beauty International, our hair and makeup specialist for Vocal Fusion Season 8. Radio, it's been a pleasure keeping you company tonight. I hope you enjoyed all the performances, and remember, it's up to you also to decide who makes it through to next week's competition. Radio, join us again next week, Sunday at the same time for Vocal Fusion Season 8, the top 9. Also, a big thank you to you, our audience who's tuned in. It's always a pleasure having you with us. From the Vocal Fusion team and I, it's good night, PNG, and happy independence.
Thank you so much for this. Thank you, Coach Lavinia, for selecting me for the Colgate-Palmolive Most Improved Performer Award. Also, to the other judges, thank you for your supporting comments and encouraging words, of course. Big thank you to Colgate-Palmolive for this hamper of goodies, and to MTV and the sponsors of MTV Vocal Fusion for making this show possible. PNG, please vote for me.
Singing Noel Arcee's Kekeni.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You know what? When I saw her, I thought it was Chocolate City.
No, you're right. No, you're exactly right. Happy Independence. Yes. Happy Independence.
MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 8 was proudly brought to you by Colgate-Palmolive, Telecom PNG, Vesta, Nescafe 3-in-1 Mocha, PNG Air, The Cosmopolitan, Number 1 Trophy House, The Crown Hotel, and Trans Beauty International.